So hello guys and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV update. This one's a short update, just letting you guys know the server I will be joining when Beta Phase 4 hits and at launch, and why I chose this server. Now, the server I will be choosing will be the Ragnarok server. I have a few reasons why I chose this server. First reason, it is the least populated legacy server, and I have a few friends who will be joining me at launch. And I was looking at the other servers and some of them have been closed down and some of them are very crowded, and I didn't want to have the situation where I chose a server and then when my friends come to join they can't because that server is full. I didn't want that situation arising. And the good thing now is at the last beta test there, Square Enix dropped the restriction on creating new characters on legacy servers, so new players can now join a legacy server if they so wish. Which kinda takes me on to my next point. Most of my buddies are new players. I'm like the only one that played the original version of the game. Not so much my friends, but just kinda new players in general are kinda feeling a bit of concern that when they join they will be at a disadvantage to the guys who have been in the game and have level 50 characters. Personally, after a few months, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but I can still understand why new players have this concern. So I thought with Ragnarok, with it being the least populated legacy server, there isn't as many of those level 50 characters, so there'll be at less of a disadvantage, if that makes sense. I mean, my friends that I know, they're not really concerned about it. I'll be playing with them and, you know, I'll be helping them out get started, and that's what I intend to do with any new players that wish to play with me, is I want to help them start out, you know, because especially some of my friends haven't played an MMO ever, so it could be a bit daunting to them. But then saying that, I do think A Realm Reborn does have a low barrier to entry when it comes to MMOs. It's quite user friendly, and I think the first 15 levels of the game kind of really show you how to play it. You know, I just didn't want new players to feel at a disadvantage as much. I mean, I don't think it'll be a concern, but I can see why some people kind of are concerned about it. So, just to let you guys know, if you are new players, you know, and you want to play with me, I am on Ragnarok. They do say it is the designated EU server. Well, not designated, but recommended for EU players, but I know a few American people are on it, so I wouldn't worry too much about not having anyone to play with if you are American. One of the other reasons I decided to join Ragnarok is I actually met a bunch of people through a Final Fantasy XIV Redub project, which I'll tell you about that in a minute. I will be joining a community called the Risk Breakers. I met the kind of leader of the Link Shell. I don't want to give his name in case he doesn't want me to, but through YouTube, he contacted me on YouTube a while back about playing 1.0 together, but we're on different servers so we couldn't do it. And he kind of sold me on his idea, because a lot of the people on this Link Shell or free company, they're down to earth, they're very laid back, you know. You do have Link Shells where everything's all about end game, but these guys, you can play at your own pace, no worry. It's more of a social Link Shell. So I will be joining those guys in Ragnarok. Well, the other thing I want to touch on as well is, although I will be joining the Risk Breakers, if there is enough interest, I'll start, like if I've got a few of you guys, like my subscribers and stuff, want to join me, I will look into starting my own Link Shell and free company, but only if there's enough interest. I'm really happy to do that. The Risk Breakers guys, I'm sure I'll part of their Link Shell, definitely. But if there is a lot of interest there for me to start a free company, I'm sure they won't mind, because they really are laid back and cool guys anyway. And I suppose the last thing I just wanted to mention, just in case you guys didn't know or haven't seen it yet, one of the guys at Risk Breakers, well, a few of the guys actually, they're all kind of collaborating together, are doing a Final Fantasy XIV kind of redub project where we all know 1.0 didn't have voices, and he's redoing Final Fantasy XIV, like the cutscenes and stuff, and he's getting voice actors and people to do the voice acting in it. I do not envy the guy, that is such a huge undertaking. But I will link to the channel. He's got the first 2 chapters done, and I must say, it's pretty impressive. I will be playing a little part in the next chapter, chapter 3, which isn't out yet. I've already done my lines and stuff for it, but I'd like you guys to check it out. I think it needs a bit more, it needs more exposure, and any little exposure I can give it, you know, I'm very happy to do that, and I hope you guys can spread the word of it as well. Well guys, that's pretty much it for me. I'll just let these screenshots play out. They're just screenshots from my time in the beta so far, and we have one more, as far as I'm aware, not 100% sure, but there's one more beta weekend in Phase 3, and then there will be an announcement soon when Phase 4 will start, the open beta. So guys, just want to leave this one here. If you wish to join me, I will be in Ragnarok, so please create a character on Ragnarok or transfer your character there, and I hope to see you guys in the Realm Reborn. Take care.